Hi loves, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. And in today's tutorial we are going to be doing my contemporary leopard. I've gotten a lot of requests and I finally put the tutorial together for you guys. If you want to learn this technique, just keep watching. Alright, so I've already prepped and spray painted my cup. I used vintage blush from Rustoleum. It is a ultra matte, and I found that this technique works best with matte, ultra matte, and satin spray paints. You can use the gloss, but you have to let your gloss spray painted cup sit for like 2 days so it loses that tack, so the glitter won't stick to it. So I have my needle tip glue bottle already filled with Mod Podge, and I'm just scribbling back and forth in little spots, making sure I'm getting good coverage with my glue so that way I don't have any bald spots in between my glitter. All right, so you can see I got like a few like bubbles in my glue. I'm just gonna pop that with the needle tip and just keep scribbling. So yeah, like just going back and forth, making sure you're not making it too like liney and more of like together. You can do that every now and then, like make like a line to add like to have that extra like abstract look. But yeah, I try to keep mine like more close together and not so far apart, because then it will start to look kind of messy. And you don't want it to look messy unless that's the look you're going for. But me, I prefer to keep mine close together and have it look like more clean and more controlled. All right, so I'm gonna speed this up a bit because it's pretty simple to catch on to. You're just scribbling back and forth and doing like little clusters here and there. So the glitter I'm using is actually one of my custom mixes that I make and that I got from my supplier. I do plan on selling glitter eventually. It's a long process. So yeah, like just be on the lookout for that. But I'm just going back and forth and adding my glitter as I go along. I would normally like do all the glue around the cup where I want it first and then add the glitter. But for tutorial purposes, I'm doing it in little clusters like this. So once I got all the way around my cup, this is what it looked like before it dried. And this is what it looks like after it dries. Yes, y'all, complete difference. It was looking white with the glue, but once it dried, because my glitter is like an opal iridescent, super pretty glitter. Love how this looked. So now I'm gonna be using salt water from Peachy Olive Glitters, and then I have my Mod Podge here that I'm going to be using to do my spots. So I'm just going to do the outside for my spots first and then do the inside, because with this style of cup you want it to be more flat instead of doing your spots for the inner color first and then doing the outside. I feel like my spots are always a little bit more bulky, but I'm going to be doing the outside first, which is like easier for me to do anyway. So I'm just dabbing on my Mod Podge, and then I'm going to be adding my my glitter on top of that. I would normally go around my whole cup first, like I always do, like go around the whole cup with the glue and then add the glitter. But for tutorial purposes, I'm just going to be doing it in little sections like this so you guys can see. All right, so when you're doing this part of your cup, you want to make sure your leopard spots are staying on top of the glitter that you had already put down. Because you're going for like a peekaboo type look, or like geode, I should say, which is almost the same thing. But you want to keep your spots on top of the glitter. A lot of people ask me if my paint was on top or if the glitter is on top, and the glitter is always on top. That's how I do it. You can try to do it the other way around, where you do the glitter first and then you like seal everything in and then put a layer of epoxy and then do your spray paint and then like rub off with alcohol and get that whole peekaboo look. But I prefer it this way because you're not gonna get those like super fine thin lines if you do it the way like of a geode. You can see that the glitter is sticking to my cup right now, but once I get my paintbrush, it's gonna brush right off. It's not gonna stick. So if you do use a gloss spray paint, like I said in the beginning, make sure you let it sit for at least a day or two. So that way it's not sticking. Because I did have that issue when I used a gloss spray paint. And I was like, okay, next time I'm gonna let it sit for a couple of days. And I did, and then it brushed right off once I decided to add my glitter on there. Once I brushed off all my excess glitter, this is what it's looking like right now. So now I'm ready to seal all my glitters in so we're not getting any movement. All right, so once everything is sealed, we are ready to go in with the inner color for our spots. I am using Rose Gold Opal from Peachy Olive Glitters. And I'm just gonna be using Mod Podge to dab inside each spot to apply my glitter. I did want to mention that I stopped adding paint to my Mod Podge to do my my leopard spots because I found like on a few cups that I did, the paint wasn't the exact same color as the glitter. So you can see the different color underneath the glitter, and I didn't like that. So I just used like Mod Podge by itself, and I get pretty good coverage, and I don't have any issues like with it being like not enough coverage. I always get like really good coverage. But so yeah, that's why, like, if you're wondering why I don't have like any color added, that's why. So I'm just gonna continue to add my Mod Podge in my spots and add my rose gold glitter on there. Y'all, when I say I absolutely love this color combo. Like, I made so many of this cup that once I ran out of vintage blush, that was it. I couldn't sell it no more because with the spray paint shortage and all that, and I still can't find this color anywhere. If y'all know a way that I can make this color, please let me know because I'm getting more and more requests for this cup, this color combination, and I cannot find this color spray paint anywhere. So yes, please let me know where I can buy something similar to this color or this exact color. Now that our leopard spots are all done, I'm going to try to tap off some of this excess glitter so that way I'm not brushing off a lot. But once that was dry, I did brush off the excess, and this is what it looked like, and I'm absolutely in love, y'all. All right, so once everything was sealed and dried, we're ready to come in with our first coat of epoxy. This is actually my second coat. I was not recording when I did my first coat. So this is my second coat of epoxy. And as you can see, none of my glitters moved. Everything stayed in place. I did seal my my glitter 4 times just to be on the safe side that nothing moved, because if this navy blue glitter would have moved onto my spray painted base, I would have been so upset and I would have had to start all over. And to be honest, nobody ain't got time to be starting all over on the cup. So I just wanted to make sure everything was sealed in right the first time so I didn't have to go in again and start over. Once this layer of epoxy dried, I did go in and add a 3rd coat, and that was my final coat of epoxy. It only needed 3. So I did sand after my 2nd coat. I did not do that on camera. Sorry, guys. I'm still learning. But so yeah, I did go in the 3rd coat, and that was all I needed to get my cup completely smooth. And the end result is just absolutely beautiful. High gloss shine, sparkle, leopard. It was so pretty, y'all. I absolutely loved how this turned out. So here is a picture of our end result. It is absolutely beautiful, guys. I love how this turned out, and this design is so easy to do. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. If you want to see more content, subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss a video. Be sure to follow Lovely Made Customs on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for more content.